Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Friday, June 10th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general for the day for all 12 signs, so simply take what resonates. But of course, you know what to do. I appreciate the love and support in the form of likes, comments, and of course subscriptions if you haven't done so already. Now, do bear with the background noise as it is a rainy day here, and I hope the lighting is sufficient enough given there isn't a lot of natural sunlight flowing in at this time. But we're going to begin by pulling in overall energy slash focus for the day from the Spellcasting Oracle deck, and then we'll use the Gilded Tarot for the main part of the reading. Some shuffling. There could be a focus on family and feeling quite empowered, even if that doesn't feel connected to your family. You could find that those that care about you the most, even if it's not your blood-related family, are seeing you feeling quite empowered in one way, shape, or form, or in multiple ways is what they're saying. For my beautiful souls for Friday. For Friday. Okay, willpower. Interesting. So in the midst of those who care about you, and I feel as if you obviously care about them in return, seeing you feeling empowered, there's a need for a bit of willpower. I was instructed to take that one right from the top of the deck. Yeah, it just feels like it could be to do with a noisy or difficult situation. It could be to do with all that you have on your plate. It could be to do with just a lot to accomplish. It could be more than one of what I just mentioned. Feeling like you're thinking about how your world is changing, how your world is feeling more within your control, a level of the ball being in your court for some, but it could just feel like you're thinking about change, development, or you could find it's a day where you just have so much going on left and right, back to back, that you just don't have much time to overthink, which is not a bad thing. Thinking about a level of freedom and desiring a new beginning in one way, shape, or form, and or just moving towards achieving a new beginning. All right, let's pull some tarot. Do some shuffling first. You could feel as if you have to stick with a situation for the entire day or just a big portion of the day, and whether that's work or it could be stuck at home for one reason or another. Could be both, but I do feel as if you're thinking about being elsewhere. For my beautiful souls for Friday to continue, we're going to do one for each quarter. Okay. Yeah, so the first quarter with the Sun card, thinking about completion, all right, but also just feeling quite happy. It feels like you wake up on the right side of the bed, or we each individually do, all right? The number 44 coming out here. I'm going to pull the last one right from the top of the deck. Okay, so we are beginning with the Sun card once again. We're going to clarify with the same deck for each one. Let's see, can we see all these? Okay, there we go. Perfect. All right, so the Sun card. Wow, Spirit just made me twitch a bit. Anyways, so they're saying spiritual messing with may be a part of your day for some, but the Page of Pentacles, thinking about a financial investment in the future. It could be a new job you're desiring. You could be thinking about how one of the two I just mentioned will create or just inevitably push you to acquire the other, if that makes sense. You know, say you move residence, then you have to get a new job, or you get a new job and therefore you have to move residence. I do feel like interesting that I said financial investment and I only mentioned a move of residence for that category. Regardless of how it ends up pertaining to you, I truly feel like it's the beginning of this day where you don't have to force it to show off, and it's benefiting you in regards to growth, potential, progress, moving towards this new beginning you have in your mind. You may feel as if certain noises in the background do get the best of you, or don't as much as it did in the past days, right? Needing to have the willpower until change comes to be that you desire. This has been coming up in the dailies a lot recently, but I feel like underneath it all, there's a very passionate way about you. Your passion's shining through, and I do feel like you're appearing at least to be quite happy. But for the majority of us, we do wake up on the right side of the bed once again, thinking about our world, thinking about our universe, and just accomplishing what we need to, okay? I'm hearing productive day. We have the Four of Cups to move on to the second quarter, where we have the Ten of Pentacles to clarify. And so it's the second quarter where you are thinking about what's not meant for you in the long run, okay? Thinking about how a situation you're wrapped up with is not meant to last. It's just a bit unhealthy, or it's not what you thought it was going to be when jumping into it. Now apply that to your situation, but I feel like you're thinking about prioritizing your quest for financial comfort, happiness, and all the meanwhile succeeding at doing just that. But I do feel like Spirit in more than one way is reminding you that a situation is not meant to last, but also just to remember who and what's not meant for you moving forward, given you've changed a lot, and that process will continue as you move forward. I do feel like as well you're being pushed to recognize what options are not going to suit you best as far as a financial investment or a new job, or it could even be both, all right? But we're moving on to the Four of Cups. Look up the number 44, the angel number meaning, as there is a message for you. Four of Swords. Let's clarify this one. I'm hearing you're taking a relaxed approach, even though it feels like a bit of a stressful period of the day, or it could feel like you're expecting things to be quite busy. You will feel quite burnt out with the Nine of Wands coming out, feeling a bit of a wounded warrior and needing to dig for that willpower, that inner strength, to power forward, right? To do what you have to do. It feels like it's not a day where a lot of rest can be implemented, or you can just stop and give up, is what they're saying. I do feel like you have to just do what you got to do and be that mature adult that you know you've become over time, and just accept that you'll have to replenish one's resources, energy, when the time comes, even if it's just moving into the weekend. But they're saying finish up the week strong. There's a reminder that in the midst of you, Spirit highlighting even potentially how burnt out you feel at this point, it just highlights how much you need to rest when you do have the opportunity to do so moving forward. But also, for whatever reason, they're highlighting the protection that you will need moving forward, or just simply have. All right, it feels very spiritual, but also I feel like you have physical support from others if you so choose to utilize that. But I'm getting a very independent vibe about you, even if you do have to play well with others throughout the day. Six of Swords. This is for the fourth quarter to wrap up the day. Others feeling quite rushed and you are not. That's the vibe I'm getting. Thinking about leaving a situation for the day, wanting to wrap things up sooner than you can. I feel as if for some it's more so you just thinking about sailing towards brighter days, towards better weather, or simply a different situation for oneself. I do feel like your voice is coming in handy at this point, whether it's the work you produced earlier on in the day or just previous to this Friday, or you could feel as if you're just pushed to be honest with those you are wrapped up with at this point. You may feel as if you're just recognizing or being reminded in certain ways that you have one powerful voice from the experience you've been through, even from your spiritual connection for some. It just feels like people are, it's this vibe that things are just, and people are just kind of zooming on by you throughout this last quarter, or you may be reflecting on how it felt like that throughout the day. I just feel a very angelic presence about you individually being drawn to this reading, okay? And that makes sense, and it feels quite relevant following a quarter of the day, the third quarter, once again, where we talked about angelic or just spiritual protection, right? And so therefore it makes sense that it's a day where you need to dig for that willpower, but it reminds you that you have so much to look forward to, So therefore, dig for that willpower, that inner strength, and remind oneself that you have what it takes to stay passionate and to accomplish what you need to. All right. It's going to be a very busy, very productive, and successful Friday. All right. They're saying get ready for the weekend. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing Friday, and I'll see you next time. Bye.